AgriFutures Australia is delivering a nationwide pilot program over 12 months in partnership with established producer groups. Producer groups could apply for grants of up to $22,000 to deliver a bespoke technology uptake program. The tea tree industry was successful in securing a grant to investigate evaluating a remote sensing time series approach for monitoring seasonal variability in tree health and yield forecasting in tea tree. We've reached the end of the project now, and this video will detail the process that was used to carry out this technology investigation and see if it shows promise for the industry. This is an example of a time series algorithm where the crop reflectance is graphed out from 2016 through to 2021. By graphing the reflectance, we can understand when the crop reached its peak reflectance and what this means in terms of the yield come harvest time. Seasonal conditions will affect when a crop reaches the peak reflectance for the year, which can then have a flow-on effect in the harvesting results. An average growth trend from the 5 years of vegetation indices is averaged for all crops, and a relationship between maximum vegetation indice and biomass in tonnes per hectare, along with oil in tonnes per hectare, is produced. The modelled predictions versus the actual data is displayed below for a farm containing 4 blocks. The prediction accuracy for the whole farm made 4 months pre-harvest was 91.4% accuracy for biomass and 95.6% accuracy for oil content. An additional farm provided similar results with 99.5% accuracy for biomass and 96% accuracy for oil yield. So after proving the potential for a time series satellite imagery approach for the tea tree industry, what comes next? This includes the need to validate the models over additional farms and additional seasonal conditions. This will ensure the robustness of the model and make sure it can account for multiple conditions. Once the model is established, and there is then the potential to use the imagery to look at other parameters such as oil quantity and quality, as well as using the data to predict harvest date for optimal biomass and oil content. There is also the potential to look at impacts from specific pest and disease considerations and providing damage estimates due to seasonal conditions such as flooding. However, to see this work continue, there is significant investment required from the tea tree industry, and funding opportunities will need to be utilised going forward. Unfortunately, due to flooding in the northern rivers in the 2022 season, we were not able to implement any changes as a result of the ground truthing that was undertaken. The project team from Pharmacists would like to thank the growers for their cooperation throughout the duration of the project, along with the team at the University of New England who provided the satellite yield predictions. We also extend a big thank you to our funding provider, AgriFutures Australia, who without their contribution, this project would not have been able to happen.